Welcome back to Investing and Trading Live. I am your host, Josh Lilquist, and we're talking about the stock markets. We're talking stock, how they work, how they move, the do's and the don'ts of the financial markets. But not only stock, we talk about options, futures, forex, cryptocurrency, different strategies for income, but also different strategies for retirement accounts, whether they're 401ks or IRAs. Different market conditions bring different strategies, but also you got to have the odds and probabilities in your favor. That comes down to our core strategy, which is designed to do just that. We have investing classes where we obviously have more time to discuss and be able to show you, just because us as people, we are physical learners, hands-on learners. A hands-on place to go to learn about the financial markets. We have these investing classes. They're about 2 hours long. And we had a lot of people texting into today for these free investing classes. So congratulations to those people. If you did miss seats for that investing class, simply just text the word investing to the number 210-210, and that's for 2 seats for an investing class right here in the metro. One for you and one for a friend. Text investing to the number 210-210 right now for 2 seats. When you do that, you're going to get a text right back with a link to our landing page so you can pick your own date and time for this investing class. Al teaches these. I teach these as well. We have a great time helping our financial family make smarter investing decisions. Also, we appreciate and love our subscribers on the podcast. That's Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. You can simply just type in Investing and Trading Live. We are going to make this the #1 global financial podcast. So, Al, in this final segment here that we're doing today, since we have covered a lot of different things, we had the meme stocks popping this week. The Dow Jones hits over 40,000 for the first time ever. I forget who you said, but Buffett and a couple other big financial players out there are selling a lot of their stake in the Magnificent Seven.
Right.
So there are a lot of tells out there, but the market does continue to go up. So there still is opportunities to the upside, but you need to be be in those positions before it actually goes up. Now, a lot of people think that investing and trading is being glued to your computer screen and watching your trades or investments, watching them go up, watching them go down, smoking a cigar, drinking a bottle of scotch at a computer, and that's just not really the case. That's what the movies will show you. That's how it could have been back in the day. But everything is so sophisticated now as far as the tools that we have access to for trading and investing. I mean, picture yourself like this. You're sitting at a computer. Let's just say a regular average Joe, average Jane, takes, 20 minutes or a half hour out of their day. They go on there, they understand how to read a price chart, and they make a couple decisions on they want to buy a couple stocks and set some entry points and some exit points, and they're not actually filled yet, so they can do that within, let's just say hypothetically, it takes them a half hour to put on 5 trades, which is easily doable in my opinion. Now, they do that and they go upon their day. They go to their work, go to their job, or go golf, or whatever it is that they do throughout the day. And at one point, those positions get filled because you don't want to be at your computer for that to happen. They get filled. There's nothing for you to do. It's working for you. So essentially, your dollars are working for you, and you're not having to watch that. That's exactly how you should be doing your trades and investments, right, and not watching them. Now, that's a tough thing for some people to do because they're told, and the movies say, you're supposed to watch everything. Well, I'll tell you what, I've watched my grass grow, and it didn't grow any faster, or it didn't grow any greener by me watching it. So that's the same thing with the financial markets. Your trades or investments aren't going to do anything different if you watch them. So that's why it's so important to walk away from your computer. Yeah. Just talk about how that actually looks.
Yeah, I shall just disagree with you a little bit.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah. When you watch your grass, there is nothing you can do to make it grow faster, or if you're just watching it. But in trading and investing, if you watch what you're doing, you will change the outcome of your trades and investments because the emotions will take over. You'll either get out too soon, you'll stay in too long. If you sit and watch your screen all day long, those emotions will take over. You are a human being. You can't easily control those emotions. The best way you can do it is to follow a strategy that shows you how to set up a trade as Josh mentioned, with technology now, not only do you not have to be there, you shouldn't be there. If you set a trade properly, if you're using the right strategy that identifies the most important thing in trading and investing success is picking the right price. Mm-hmm. If you can identify the right price to get into something if you're buying, you can then have a quality risk management strategy in place. You can also identify the potential profit where you want to get out. And then just let the software do the trading for you. You can walk away. You can go out and have some fun. Go out and enjoy your life. Spend time with your kids. Spend time with your family. Because your life goes by so fast. Before you know it, you might start out at 20, and it seems like a week later you're in your 60s or 70s. Then it can be too late to do some of the fun things. So do that. Maximize the value of your time, and just know that a strategy that you are using, it should be a strategy that gives you the opportunity to be successful on a consistent basis. Maybe your strategy, if you have one, isn't doing that. Well, come in and let us talk to you about our strategy. And Josh mentioned something really important a while ago. You can listen to something, you can read something, and you'll absorb a little bit of what you just read. You can listen to somebody maybe on YouTube, and you'll absorb a little bit more. But the only way you really have the opportunity to absorb and benefit from the knowledge that's there is if you have what we call experiential learning, hands-on learning, where you actually are doing something. Listen to somebody, watch them do it, and then you do it. That's how you learn. And when you learn how to do it properly, you trust that strategy, and then you can go off and you can have some fun. Turn your computer off and get away from it, and just let the software do the work for you.
Yeah, that's the key, is to have the software work for you and do it for you, but you have to have the right tools within that software as well. Correct. You think about any profession, in the medical field, they have the proper tools to do surgery. In the construction field, they have the proper tools to build a home. Or
even golfing, just keep it simple.
Yeah, the golfers have the proper tools, which would be the proper clubs.
Right.
But you have to know how to use them. Now, we've actually here at the Academy built a platform that actually has a strategy built into it, but also tools within a platform to make it much more seamless for new people to get in the markets, or even seasoned investors, because they probably don't have the right strategy. Talk a little bit about the tools that you need in a platform to speed up your process, for one, but also to help you actually follow your strategy too.
Yeah, well, it's all part of a plan. It's a step-by-step process that we put together in our core strategy. But you need to understand what the characteristics are of each of the assets that you're trading or you're investing. The right platform, the right trading platform should give you the opportunity to use tools that help you identify where the right price is when you're buying, where the right price is when you're selling, how to set that up properly where you can, as I mentioned before, set that trade and then just kind of walk away and let the software do the trading for you. There are things that we have put together that are part of our core strategy, part of a plan that we put together for you that use specific tools for specific assets. In the classes, we have you actually hands-on using those things so you can see how they work. Or if you're doing something wrong, you want to have somebody there that can show you what you're doing wrong so you can turn that around. The tools that we use, they're basically the same types of tools that the pros are using, but they have such sophisticated equipment and they go through such in-depth training that we can just let them do that. Let them spend the money on research and data. They spend $20-30 billion a year on research and data that we either don't get or we get it too late to use it. A lot of times the pros are reacting based on news that we don't know about, we never get. So we want to make sure that you have the right tools to make sure you're just following what they do. And that's really how we keep it simple. Let them do all the work and let them show us on a price chart where they're trying to hide what they're doing. We can identify, and then you can trade right along with them.
Yeah, that kind of goes back to what I had mentioned I think it was the last segment, or maybe it was 2 segments ago, about letting them, as you say, do the work, but since we know that the institutions move the market, let them move it, and then base our decisions based off where they might be buying and selling, which is our core strategy. And that's where you have the highest odds and probabilities. And that's going to be at or near a current turn in price. So we have investing classes to illustrate that. We're going to be able to show you through an investing class. It's a couple hours long. I mean, we can talk about some stuff on the radio here in the podcast, but we can only get through so much. But when we're able to show you hands-on, physically, there's just a different way of learning and seeing that. So to come into one of these investing classes, I want to invite you, just text the word investing to the number 210. That's for 2 seats, one for you and a friend. Text investing to the number 210. Al, we've talked about a lot of different topics today. Great opportunities in the markets, and I know you have a great opportunity for people to hear your OTA tip of the week. Let's hear it.
Well, I think there's a similarity between your physical health and your financial health. As far as physical health, if you don't make time for your wellness, you'll be forced to make time for your illness. And as far as investing, if you don't take advantage of opportunities to financially benefit you now, later you might find yourself in a position where you can't help yourself financially. Your progress in the future is going to be compounded by today's efforts. What you do today is going to determine your future. Successful people know that they're responsible for their life, and they believe they have the power to accomplish their goals. Let us help you reach that same decision.
Yeah, here's a good old saying. The definition of poor is actually passing over opportunities regularly. When you have opportunities, take advantage of them, but do that now and when you have that opportunity. Text the word investing to the number 210 for 2 seats for an investing class. Also, we appreciate our subscribers. That's Investing and Trading Live, wherever you listen to podcasts. As always, same time, same place. Until next week, retire young, my friends.